It is possible and likely that Christians will take offense to this title of this video. I mean, I've got no subscribers or anything, so I have no idea if this is going to get out anywhere. But if it does get out there, this will be offensive to Christians. And it shouldn't be, because they admit it. They admit that they're scapegoaters. And it is based upon Leviticus 16. It's not, I didn't make any of this up. You can actually go into Google and type in Jesus is the Christian scapegoat, and they're proud of it. I'm not going to read the prayer. You can read it. You should read it out loud. It's kind of funny. And here they are. Here's the example of the scapegoaters. And right on in Wikipedia, you can say there's actually, the ceremony is depicted. This is in Lincolnshire, England, where they're doing what? The Leviticus 16. So this is a church where they're showing their religion, the scapegoat. Christianity doesn't scapegoat goats anymore. They scapegoat Jesus. That's how they do it. And Wes Huff told us this very clearly in his recent interview or podcast experience with Joe Rogan. He tells Rogan, if Jesus is nothing but a moral example, then you can save yourself and you don't actually need a scapegoat. That's what he believes. That is what scapegoat Christianity believes. And it is the opposite of Jesus' message. Isn't that interesting? So Jesus says, you must become innocent, pure in heart, and unselfish. You must do it. I can't do it for you. You must do it. But scapegoaters reject this because they're scapegoaters. They reject this because they are scapegoaters. So this is from Matthew 18, right here. Matthew 18, it says, unless you change and become, this is Jesus saying, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven, right? We have to become innocent like little Pinocchios like we once were when we were children. Innocent, pure in heart, unselfish. Passers-by just refers to this Gospel of Thomas and reflects the idea of not being a materialist, not being taken by temptations, and materialism really is the best way to look at it. But look, we can see here very clearly that Jesus is telling us, he's telling us very, very clearly that scapegoaters do not enter the kingdom of heaven. It is that simple, that straightforward. There is no way around this. Scapegoaters don't get in. So you can see the difference. Scapegoating, Leviticus, well, so Christians are, you can clearly see they're scapegoaters, and they follow the Leviticus 16 scapegoat ideology. And you can read about it yourself. They reject the yoke of Jesus. And what does this yoke mean? It yokes us back into the kingdom. So we enter the kingdom according to, the Bible story. That's the story that Christians believe. So what they're believing in is something that Jesus said not to do. Don't be a scapegoat. You must do it yourself. Having faith in Jesus can't change you, can't get you into the kingdom of heaven according to Jesus himself. We must become innocent like children according to the words of Jesus, which is the enemy of scapegoat Christians, who are actually Leviticus 16 scapegoat Jews.